In this video, I am going to share with you 3 ways that you can hook and keep your audience engaged when you are public speaking. Hey everybody, we are in Taiwan getting ready for the X Wealth event kicking off tomorrow morning. So what better place to be able to share these 3 tips with you. But before we jump in, here is a quick intro.
When you're grateful, you can't be worried. You can't be fearful. And you find a way to succeed eventually. Why not have it now? That's my invitation.
Welcome back. So we are busy setting up. Well, these guys are working super hard. Look how amazing this room looks. Empty now, but it is going to be buzzing with people tomorrow. I just realized I wasn't even looking at the camera then. I got too engrossed looking at the room. It looks incredible. They're doing such a good job. So what are the 3 tips that I can share with you today so that you can become more confident when you're speaking from stage? But even more than that, 3 powerful ways to be able to hook and engage your audience. Number one is your tonality, your tone. Now, so many people think that the words and what we are saying is the most important thing. But let me just give you a really quick example. If I was to say, I love you, do you feel love? Do you feel warmth and passion? No, because my tonality was forceful, it was aggressive. So you really have to think about tone and how you are delivering your presentation. One of the biggest problems I see with so many speakers is they get monotone and they just speak and deliver in one tone of voice and pretty much at one pace, and it gets really, really boring. So number 1 is to make sure that you play around with your tonality. You got your power, your loud voice, your softer, your calm voice, and then of course your mid-conversational tone, and a whole range in between. So play around with it, because the more you can utilize your tonality, the more you can engage with your audience's emotions. For example, if you're sharing a story, if it's a happy, excited story, then you can use that power voice, your physiology, to be able to express that emotion. And then if you're sharing something that perhaps is a bit more sad and upsetting, and can you see that even though I'm not really talking about anything, because my tone has changed, it's already showing a calmer, more peaceful tone. So that is tip number 1, your tonality. And number 2 is pace. But specifically on this video, I want to say the power of the pause. I'm still here. The power of the pause. Most speakers, especially newbie speakers, when they go up on stage, they just deliver, and they feel like they have to keep talking. Being able to hold a pause, being able to stop halfway through your content or your presentation, to take that pause, it will engage the audience. When it goes silent, if anybody wasn't listening or they had a moment of distraction, it will capture their attention back in, because they'll suddenly wonder, oh, why is it gone quiet? It also creates suspense. If you're halfway through a story and you're getting towards that punchline and you want to create an element of suspense, the pause can do exactly that. So we've got tip number 1, tonality. Number 2, the power of the pause. And number 3, and this is possibly the most important to be able to deliver an engaging presentation, The clue was in the title. Constantly engage with your audience. Whether you're asking them a question, whether you're telling them to take note or write something down that you've just shared, whether you want to acknowledge them and get them to give themselves a big round of applause. There are so many different ways that you can do this, and I'm so excited. At the end of this month, we have our speaker mastery. So we've just been in India training 20 incredible entrepreneurs on how they can become world-class speakers. Now we are in Taiwan, and I'm so excited to get back to the UK, where we are going to be running another speaker mastery event, and we're going to be sharing all of those different ways that you can engage your audience. But there's just a couple for you on this video. Ask questions. So many speakers will go on stage and they will just speak and deliver, and some will even just talk about themselves and their own stories. Now, with love, your audience is always thinking, who are you? Why am I listening? And what is in it for me? So right the way through any presentation, any talk that you are doing, you have to constantly be able to connect with the audience, get them to be able to resonate and relate to what you are speaking about. Anyway, guys, I think that is it on today's video, but I will be back when this event is in full swing tomorrow. Cannot wait. If you are not already, remember to hit that subscribe button and the bell next to it for your daily notifications of inspiration, education, and motivation, so that we can rise together.